Hello students, in today's class we are going to talk about the next macro environment factors. So the fifth one is legal environment. As we know that business firms have to operate within the framework of the prevailing legal environment, and they have to understand the implications of all the legal provisions relating to their business. There are n number of rules and regulations provisions applicable to the particular business organization, and therefore marketer have to understand the implications of all those rules, regulations, legal provisions relating to their business organization. Business laws or business legislation has four main purposes or goals. First one is to protect companies from unfair competition. With the help of Competition Act, MRTP Act, they can protect the companies from unfair competition. The next purpose is to protect consumers from unfair business practices. We have Consumer Protection Act, and with the help of Consumer Protection Act, they can protect the consumers from unfair business practices. Then the next purpose is to protect the interest of the society from uncontrolled business practice. If any business organization is performing any practices which may affect the society adversely, in such cases, the legal provisions or the business law will interfere, and they can protect the interest of the society from uncontrolled business practices. And the next or the last objective of the business law is to change businesses with social cost created by their products or production processes. So these are the four objectives or purposes of business legislation or business law. We have several regulatory authorities in India such as SEBI, Competition Commission, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, then Directorate General of Civil Aviation, Reserve Bank of India. All these are the essential regulators in India, and companies must have the required knowledge about the overall regulatory environment, and one that applied specifically to their business or to their industry in which they are engaged or in which they are operating their activities, by which with the help of that knowledge they can prepare their plans, strategies which will be within the framework of these legal provisions. Okay, and therefore marketers need to know about what are the regulatory authorities are there and what kind of legal provisions will be applicable to their industry or to their business. The next environment factor is demographic environment. Demography means the study of population, and while doing the study of population, they divide the population on the basis of size, density, location of the population, their age, gender, race, what is their occupation, marital status, literacy rate, and other aspect of the population. Because we know that market means what? People. We are performing the marketing activities for the consumer, and consumer has nothing but what? People. And therefore study of population is very crucial for marketing activities, and therefore marketer need to study the human population, by which with the help of human population or the study of human population provides rich information in understanding the trends in present as well as in future, and they also helps us in understanding the present and future customers likes, dislikes, their wants, needs, their expectation, their demand. So for all this information will be helpful to the marketer in designing their promotional activities or deciding their marketing mix, and that is the reason marketer need to study about demographic environment in a country. The next one is government policies of a government or government policies in a country. Marketer need to study about government policies in a country because government policies significantly affect the business environment, because some of these policies influence the mega environment, that is whatever government policies framed by the government which will be applicable or which will change the entire environment in a country, which will be applicable throughout the all the environmental, and some impact the specific environment of a given business, and some other influence both. And that is the reason marketer need to know about the government policies in a country. We have n number of government policies such as fiscal policies, taxation policies, monetary policy, FTP, foreign direct investment policy. So all these are the some policies which impact the macro environment, and all the industries and businesses are impacted by them. The policies that cover, there are some policies which can cover only the specific industries and businesses, like telecom, that is policies only for a telecom industry, then policies for insurance, policies for retail sector. So these policies affect only to the concerned industry or concerned business, and therefore marketer need to understand what are the government policies which may applicable to their business, by which according to their policies, according to the government policies, they can make the necessary changes in their existing plans and policies. And the last macro environment factor is natural environment. Natural environment is concerned with natural resources like minerals, forest, sea, etc. And if a country is endowed with rich natural resources, it can manufacture superior goods at a low cost. And suppose if a country has less natural resources, then it cannot make rapid economic development, and therefore natural resources will determine the sales and the profits of all the businesses. And therefore marketer need to study about what are the natural resources are prevailing in their country, by which with the help of those resources they can do their business activities or they can prepare their plans. Okay, so these are the few macro environment factors which we have discussed. Okay, so this is the first component we have discussed, that is macro environment. The second component is micro environment. Micro environment includes all those forces which may influence only to a particular business only, and they are not concerned with a particular firm, and they are nothing to do with other firms. Okay, so this environment will be concerned only with a particular firm, and they have nothing to do with other firms, like what other firms are doing, they are not concerned about it. So these environmental forces will influence or will applicable only to a particular firm. Some forces are within the business while the other forces operate from outside the business. And the most important thing to be noted in connection with micro environment factors are, some micro environment factors are controllable, which is called as internal factors, by which organization have full control on those factors. When it connected with a marketing environment, marketer can control over on these factors. That is the reason it is called as controllable factor. But there are some other factors which cannot be fully controllable by the marketer. Only we can have a partially control on those factors, which is called as partially controllable factors. In controllable factors, that is internal factors, we have management, then resources. These resources includes physical resources, that is the physical assets the company has, then human resources, the employees working in the organization, and the capital. Most important thing is capital or money. So the firm can have control on these resources. And the last one is marketing mix. So these are the controllable resources, and in partially be controllable factors or partially controllable factors, we have suppliers, customers, dealers or distributors, competitors and social groups, where the marketer cannot have full control on these factors. Okay, so here I conclude my marketing environment unit. I hope you understood what is marketing environment and what are the factors in marketing environment.